Welcome to Anywho Podcast with your boy JC D'Antoni, and we back with another one, y'all. Listen, I hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving. I sure did. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I'm starting a little late. I see we here at 6:30 instead of 6 p.m. But don't worry, 6 p.m. tomorrow. We definitely will be 6 p.m. tomorrow. But today had a little business to take care of. Another project I was taking care of that ran a little long, but nonetheless, we are here. We are back. We are discussing the NBA, man. We're discussing the games that happened this weekend because there were some good games that happened this weekend on Black Friday and Saturday and Sunday as well. Yesterday we had a good game as well. So we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the Magic and the Pistons. That was a good one with the NBA Cup on the line. You feel what I'm saying? That was a good one right there. Then we had the 76ers and the Hawks with a double overtime yesterday, and that was a heartbreaker. Not gonna lie. Then you had Luka and Austin Reaves tearing up the town, 35 points plus each. You feel what I'm saying? Against the Pelicans. They cooked the Pelicans. You feel what I'm saying? Making Bron a proud third option. You feel what I'm saying? The Cavs struggling a little bit without Darius Garland. We're gonna talk about them a little bit. We're gonna touch on them a little bit. Then we're gonna touch on the Timberwolves a little bit and how they've been going on to a good start. They seem to me trending in the right direction, and I feel as though they'll be trending even more in this week going on. You feel what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, it's a couple games we gotta go ahead and discuss, bro, because this Eastern Conference, bro, it's been bubbling, bro. It's been coming up, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I know the West got the teams, they got the heavy hitters. You feel what I'm saying? But the East, bro, against the East on East crime. You feel what I'm saying? It be going down, bro. The Orlando Magic is one of these teams, right, that has been flipping the individual, you feel me, script. You feel what I'm saying? These teams that we're gonna be talking about today, bro, they're gonna be talking about teams that's on the rise, bro, and some teams that's on the downfall. You feel what I'm saying? So there's some teams that's on the rise right now that's looking great, some teams that's not looking so good. I remember we had conversations about the Bulls and what the Bulls was going to do throughout the season. I was like, I don't think this number one spot is going to be theirs for that long. You feel what I'm saying? But I did think they'd be in the top six when it's all said and done. You feel what I'm saying? It's not all said and done yet, so we'll see. But you feel me? As I said, they fell. So look, so some other teams we're going to talk about. So look, let's go into Orlando Magic. You feel what I'm saying? A great example. One of these teams that's on the uptrend, bro, on the uptick. Remember we talked about the Orlando Magic before the season started, bro? I said the Orlando Magic, we're going to have to look out for them. And funny enough, Paolo went out and the Orlando Magic went up. You feel what I'm saying? Wagner has been snapping. You feel what I'm saying? Desmond Bane has been shooting well. And when they went up against the Pistons, the hottest team in the NBA, maybe second hottest team in the NBA. Can't forget about OKC, but one of the hottest teams in the NBA, in the Pistons, they went up against them and they came out victorious. You feel what I'm saying? The Orlando Magic beat the Detroit Pistons, bro, 112-109. You feel what I'm saying? Desmond Bane came through with 37 and 8. You feel what I'm saying? It's been a little trend too. Them boys been one or the other, either him or Wagner is dropping 38, 37 points. You feel what I'm saying? They up there and they scoring. Listen, Cade Cunningham, he one of them though. You feel what I'm saying? He wasn't going away quietly. He wasn't going away politely. He came through with a 39-point triple double. You feel what I'm saying? 39, 13, and 11. You feel what I'm saying? I told y'all, Cade one of them, bro. Cade one of them, bro. But it didn't matter. It didn't matter. All the points he dropped didn't matter. All the assists he got didn't matter. You feel what I'm saying? Because Desmond Bane has been snapping his last 4 games. Paolo went out. Desmond Bane has stepped up the production. You feel me? His last 4 games, 15, 27, 15, and 37 against Detroit. You feel what I'm saying? 37 and 8. You feel what I'm saying? Rebounds were going up as well. You feel me? He's averaging 23 points without Paolo. You feel what I'm saying? 5 rebounds, 5 assists. He's been shooting 45%, 93 from the free throw. You feel what I'm saying? He's been up there, bro. He's been scorching hot, bro. They was in the knockout round. They knocked out the Pistons. You feel me? They knocked out the Pistons. Pistons gone from the cup. You feel me? No more Pistons in the cup. You feel me? But Orlando move on to the cup. And Orlando, like I said, they beat the 76ers last week. And I was saying, bro, this is looking like they putting together a few wins, and it's looking like they letting y'all know we here and we around, bro. The production's really stepped up. Desmond Bane's really stepped up. Wagner's been looking like a goat. You feel what I'm saying? Wagner been looking like a goat. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. Defeating Cade Cunningham in the 39-point triple dub, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Really holding it down, bro. I appreciate it, man. I definitely do. I appreciate it. You feel me? Wagner, he was no slug. He came in with 19. You feel me? Right? 19? Am I tripping? Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, he came through with 19, I think. Well, he may have more though. I ain't want to shortchange him. No, he had 21. He had 21. You feel what I'm saying? So Wagner had 21. Desmond Bane with his 37. Jalen Slugs, a shooter, knockdown shooter, 14. You feel what I'm saying? I like it. You feel me? I like what's going on over there. I don't know. Do you think that they can continue this hot streak though? You feel me? Because Orlando on a little bit of a hot streak. Is this really they get back? Do we really feel like Orlando's back? You feel what I'm saying? I already told you I thought Orlando was gonna be good this season coming in, and when they get Paolo back, it's only going to be better. You feel what I'm saying? Paolo go get into a little rhythm, and we're going to see them pick up, bro. They really pride themselves on defense, bro, and they really fast in transition, bro. Remind you kind of what the Sixers were trying to do, and we'll talk about the Sixers a little later. But speed, bro, they really speed, bro. No matter if they make or miss, no matter if the offense make or miss, you feel what I'm saying? They getting a rebound, they running. You feel what I'm saying? They also create fast break opportunities, even in somewhat of a half court set. You feel what I'm saying? They'll just start back a little further back towards the half court and just run at you. You feel what I'm saying? Just run at you. Anthony Black, you feel what I'm saying? He been out there snapping. I like his play in transition. You feel me? Cole Anthony over there. No, I'm sorry, not Cole Anthony. I'm sorry. He on Milwaukee. You feel me? But no, yeah, Anthony Blackman over there, he been snapping. You feel me? I really like the transition play that they got going on over there. It's really nice to see, bro. They playing fast. Kind of remind you of what Indiana was doing a little bit. Some organized chaos going on over there. I don't think it as crisp as Indiana's offense, but it's still pretty good, bro. Still pretty good. I would like to see what happens when Paolo get in there. Maybe Paolo slowing down a little bit. Maybe Paolo got to play a little faster so they can get in there and really utilize him, and he can really shine in the offense a little bit. But I do like what's going on over there. I do like what's going on over there. And I knew they was going to be good, bro. I knew they was going to be all right. You feel me? Eastern Conference still wide open. Atlanta Hawks doing a little something too. We're going to talk about them. Listen, we're going to talk about them too a little bit. But I want to check out the schedule of the Orlando Magic real quick. Because that way we can tell if they're going to continue this hot streak that they got going on or not. You feel me? Or no. You feel me? Because we got to see. So they play the Bulls tonight. They're going to win that game. They're going to win against the Bulls. You feel me? They definitely going to win against the Bulls. So tonight they're going to win against the Bulls. Here we go. We got the Bulls. Then they got San Antonio. And I think Wemby comes back this game. Wemby might be back by this game right here. So we're going to see. That's going to be a good game to see. That's going to be a good game we're going to be watching. So December 3rd on Wednesday, we're going to be here. I'm going to be discussing it with y'all. You feel me? We're going to see what's going on. That's going to be a good game. Then they got Miami. So they got a tough schedule, y'all. Listen, look. They got San Antonio. They got Miami. They got the Knicks. They got Miami again. Then they got Denver, bro. Then you got Utah, who plays tough. You feel me? Utah played tough. So even if you win, it's not going to be an easy game. Then right after that, you got Golden State and Steph. You feel me? So, like, and Steph going to be back. Steph Curry, he's going to be back by that point. That's a rough month. They got a rough month in December. So we want to see what's really cracking with Orlando this month right here. If there's any month for them to turn around, this is going to be the month that shows what they really made of. Because after that, they got a little light stretch. You feel me? But this month right here in December, we going to really see what's going on, bro. Because this is a rough one. I ain't going to lie. December's rough. So we really going to see what's going on with them. Other than that, bro, let's move on to the next one. Because there's another team that's surging up in the East, bro, which is the Toronto Raptors, bro. They've been trending up. They are sitting at 14-7 right now, comfortably top 3 in the East right now. Their last 3 games, now they lost they lost 2 out of their last 3 games. You feel me? But Brandon Ingram, he been snapping, bro. He been doing this thing over there. He letting y'all know, don't put me on the shelf. I'm around. You feel me? I don't think that they'll stay in the top 3 in the East, you feel me? But I do like what's going on over there, the ups and downs of the Eastern season, you feel me? So we want to highlight them over there. Shout out to the Raptors, you feel me? Now let's talk about my 76ers, bro, because listen, heartbreaking loss. We just lost a double-time thriller, bro. Double OT thriller to the Hawks. 142-34 at the end of the game. We just lost it, bro. Listen, Joel Embiid did come back. He tried to do his thing. The big fella did come in. 18, 4, and 2 assists in his 30 minutes. Paul George, he been on minute restriction. So Paul George, you know how it is, bro. And this is kind of like what happened when Embiid came back. When Embiid came back, minute restriction, he wasn't really in rhythm. We've been winning some games, losing some games, but we worked him in there. I feel like we already worked Embiid in there. I feel like Embiid, he comfortable. He worked in there a little bit. He feeling out everybody. He understand how the young bulls rocking. You feel what I'm saying? Paul George, now this is his time. This is the rocky time with him. This is the hope. The hope is by the end of, let's say, January, you feel what I'm saying? Going into February, going to that All-Star break, it's starting to look like it's coming together a little bit. The games are coming together. Maxey, Paul George, Embiid, VJ, they have a little bit more time together on the court. We can see what the core look like together. You feel what I'm saying? What the future gonna look like together. Let's see what Jared McKinney look like coming off the bench. You feel me? Let's see what happens when everybody put in their place. That's what we gotta see. That's what we're looking for right now. But we're not there yet. You feel what I'm saying? Hopefully we can get there. Hopefully it's not in and out injuries. You feel what I'm saying? But since these two came back, the Sixers hasn't actually gotten better, bro. But we already knew that was going to be the case because they some old heads, bro. I already told you that's going to be the case because of the way that we play basketball and the pace. You feel what I'm saying? We are a fast-paced team now. We're not to slow down, throw it into the post no more. You feel me, team? We got Maxey, we got VJ, we got McCain, bro. We got Barlow, we got Justin Edwards. We got young boys that's ready to rock and ready to run, bro. Oubre, he be running. You be seeing this here going crazy. You feel what I'm saying? We be running, bro. We out. It's a blur. You feel me? Maxey can drop 50 at will, bro. He got a couple 50-point games under his belt at this point. You feel what I'm saying? So we a fast-paced team. So because of that, I feel like, bringing in the old fellas been slowing us down just a tad bit, and we're going to have to realize how we're going to have to work it out, how we're going to work the fast-paced offense with the offense where we can slow it down for our stars. We can go get a bucket when we need to get a bucket. Because at the end of the day, you can't win without these guys. You feel what I'm saying? We only a championship-type contender team for a year like this, especially a year like this when the Eastern Conference is a little weak. We only that type of team when we got these guys on here. It's like one of those things where it's like, if you're looking at this year, really, like if we're really looking at this year, if we get it together, it's no Boston, it's no Indiana. You feel what I'm saying? The Knicks is probably the best thing smoking out the Eastern Conference right now, because when it comes down to the playoffs, they're going to have that grit. You feel what I'm saying? We're going to have to play them. But Embiid, he be feasting off the Knicks. We got Pistons to worry about. We had not beat the Pistons yet. You feel me? Now, we throw that out there. That's a caveat. But listen, that's something that we got to work out. So if we really get it all together, if we really all get together, if you really look at it, this is really them years you can sneak one out. This is one of those rings you can sneak out where people like, everybody was hurt, but it don't matter. We got the ring, that one of them type joints. You feel me? If we really got it together, we could really sneak out one of them type joints. But I don't know. Listen, we really gotta get it together. All right, boom. So we got a huge loss to Orlando. You feel me? We got a close one against the Nets, and then we just lost double time to Atlanta. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't looking too good. The Nets, that's a lick. That's always a lick. So that ain't nothing. That's nothing to be proud about. You feel me? The double OT loss to Atlanta. If I thought Atlanta a little funny. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna transition to Atlanta a little right after I make this point right here. But you should be able to beat Atlanta. You feel what I'm saying? And you should have been way more competitive against Orlando. You feel what I'm saying? But it wasn't competitive at all. You feel me? But let's talk about the Hawks a little bit. So, but Philly trending down right now. So I say all that to say Philly trending down right now. We got to get it together, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? But the pieces are coming together. We got Embiid coming back. We got Paul George coming back. And hopefully that all together can get us something. You feel me? Get us something. Like I'm saying, the whole goal, bro, the whole vision is by the end of February going into the All-Star break, the pieces coming together. We got some games under our belt where we got Maxey on the court with Embiid, with Paul George, with VJ, and we see what that looked like. We got significant amount of time, minutes on the court where they're together. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe not whole games, but minutes where we be like, all right, they played a solid amount of minutes together. You feel what I'm saying? We know what they look like together through the minutes that we seen. You feel me? We got to see that. All right, boom. Atlanta Hawks, bro. 1 second, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, I'm yapping. All right, let's talk about the Atlanta Hawks, gang. Boom, on the opposite side of the double OT, the Atlanta Hawks been on the rise, bro. Atlanta Hawks is on the rise, bro, because guess who, bro? That boy Jalen Johnson has turned into an all-star without my man Trae Young. This is something great for the Hawks. We discussed it before. I don't know. It's been a little bit, though. It's been maybe 2 weeks since I discussed the Hawks and how I felt about the Hawks. You feel what I'm saying? But like I was saying, it was more on the side of the Trae Young situation, because I'm like, you don't just trade Trae Young yet. But on the upside, besides putting Trae Young over there on the side, besides Trae Young, You got Jalen Johnson over here snapping. In this game right here, bro, Jalen Johnson had a high of what? That was 40-something points he just put up on somebody's head right there. And his last two games been crazy. 29, 12, and 12 triple doubles against the Cavs. Yeah, 41, 14, and 7 against the Sixers, bro. 41 points, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So he's showing us that he's a legit guy. He a legit star. Think of Devin Booker, when Devin Booker scored all those points against Boston, even though he lost the game, he scored all those points, and we like, all right, he gonna be something. You feel what I'm saying? If we put the right pieces around him, he gonna be something. And a couple years later, lo and behold, he was in the finals. You feel what I'm saying? Then a couple years after that, he hanging tough with KD. You feel me? Even though it ain't worked that well, he was hanging tough, and his talent is undeniable. That's what we talking about with Jalen Johnson, bro. Two-way all-star. Then you got Dyson Daniels over there, who a hound dog. You feel what I'm saying, bro? I like what they got going on over there in Atlanta. They just need Trae to come back. You feel what I'm saying? And see if that works well or not. You just got to see it. You just got to try it. See if it works well or not. Because if it doesn't work well, then you know for sure that you got Trae. You feel what I'm saying? You know for sure you got Trae. You just got to try it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't trade Trae, because I think it'd be good for Trae too to get out of there too if it's not going to work. But they still playing great basketball, bro. Borderline MVP level production from Jalen Johnson. You feel what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. I'm talking about top 10. You mean you at that bottom little part? You feel me? Like that 7. You feel me? 8, 9. You feel me? 6, 7. You feel me? Saying something like that. You feel me? Those type situations, bro. Like you could be a fringe MVP. You feel what I'm saying? Definitely might be an all-star. You feel what I'm saying? We definitely talking about all-star status with my guy over there. You feel me? So shout out to him. All right. Now we gotta talk about Lakers. You feel what I'm saying? My dog Luka, bro. Luka been snapping lately. And then AR, bro, it's something going on with them, bro. They like 1 point off of each other. 35, 34. You feel what I'm saying? 37, 36. They've been going in, bro. They've been cooking. And I've been enjoying it, bro. The Luka and them, they cooked the Pelicans, bro. What they cooked the Pelicans by? 133 to 121 Pelicans. Luka scored 34, 12 and 7 assists. You feel what I'm saying? Austin Reaves, AR, he came in with his 33 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists. You feel what I'm saying? They've been going crazy, bro. I really like they've been going crazy, bro. Both of them shot efficiently. Both of them hitting a couple threes. You feel what I'm saying? That's something that we're gonna have to look out for the Lakers, because the only thing that the Lakers lack is shooting. You feel me? And maybe Bron can come in there and provide a little bit more shooting if he just focus on shooting a little bit more. You feel me? Bron didn't play sore foot, but when Bron since he's been back, Bron has been averaging 16, 5, 8 assists, 49%. You feel what I'm saying? Not a number one option no more. You feel what I'm saying? We shifting to that third gear, third option. And like he said, he can fit and he can play with anybody on the court. I don't even know why we questioning. You feel me? So I like what's going on over there. They trending up. You feel me? I like it. I like what's going on, bro. They trending up, bro. Other than that, bro, it's two teams, bro. Cavs, they've been struggling a little bit without Darius Garland. They do got a positive record. They 8-6 without Darius Garland, but it's definitely been challenges. Like I told y'all, it's limits to the offense, it's limits to Donovan Mitchell. Because when Donovan Mitchell is the only person that can score on that squad, plus he heliocentric, you feel what I'm saying? He got to have the ball. He just like Jalen Brunson. He got to have the ball. He got to do him. You feel what I'm saying? He the one that got to work off the screens and all that. You feel what I'm saying? When Darius Garland in there, he feed in just enough. You feel what I'm saying? He good to just really shift just enough the game, just enough where he can get his buckets and everything like that too. When they scoring and they double teaming Donovan Mitchell, you feel me? Darius Garland come in there and do his thing. Without that punch, you got to rely more on Allen. You got to rely more on Mobley. You feel me? Guys like that. Some of your role players that come in and hit timely shots. You feel what I'm saying? And that's not always there. Hence, the 8-6 record. You feel what I'm saying? Offensive rating dropped by 10 points without my man DG in there. You feel what I'm saying? Mobley been averaging 23. You feel what I'm saying? Mitchell been averaging 24. He got to up that to like 30 for real, back to the old days. But they've been struggling. You feel what I'm saying? The Minnesota Timberwolves quietly might be making a little run. You feel me? Ant-Man might be making a little run. It's been a little rough for my guy. You feel what I'm saying? Out there in that Western Conference. That Western Conference is not sweet. But I think they're going to be making a run because this week they're going to be running into some soft teams. I'm not going to hold you. They got some soft teams they about to run into. Do they play tonight? I don't think they play tonight. Hold on. No, they don't play tonight because they played last night. They play tomorrow. They play tomorrow. So tomorrow they're gonna play New Orleans. Like I said, yeah, they got a sweet schedule. They're gonna play New Orleans next, and then after they play New Orleans, so they got New Orleans. They got New Orleans back to back. They got the Pelicans back to back. Then they got the Clippers. And they got Phoenix. Then they got Golden State, who can probably lick after licking all these guys. They can probably lick them. And then they got Sacramento after that. Then they got Memphis after that with no job. Then you got look, this is great. He got all those games to run up confidence. You know, Ant want to run. He want to run down all this confidence. He gonna have all this confidence. He gonna run down, and then he got to run into OKC. You feel me? That's gonna be the one. That's gonna be the one. I'm not gonna lie. That is gonna be the one. Because did they play yet? They did, right? No, they didn't play yet, right? They did. They played and they lost. Yeah, it was close game. He scored 31, but they lost. So we'll see. We'll see, bro. I want to see that. He might want to get his lick back. You know how Ian feel, bro. He just be like, damn, bro. Y'all be talking about that man, but y'all don't be talking about me. You feel what I'm saying? I'm the man. You feel me? You gotta go prove it, B. You gotta go prove it, my guy. You gotta go prove it. You feel me? You gotta go beat OKC. But after beating up on the Pelicans, the Clippers, the Suns, the Sacramento, the Grizzlies, you feel what I'm saying? I think he has the confidence to go here and upset OKC, you feel me, and give them a L, you feel me? Somebody gotta make them lose because the Clippers have been losing. And listen, bro, it's just been nasty. It's just been nasty, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Other than that, man, that is the teams that's on the rise. So you got the Magic on the rise, you got the Raptors on the rise, you got the Hawks, you feel me, and you got the Wolves, you feel me. 76ers trending down. My Sixers are trending down. You feel me? The Cavs are trending down. You feel me? The Eastern Conference is looking weird. You feel me? We don't know how it's going to shape up. We still got time. You feel me? I still got hope for my 76ers. February is going to be, listen, at February, we're going to have a real conversation. You feel me? A heart to heart. You feel me? 4-5 going to be on here too. We're going to heart to heart on what the Sixers really going to look like. Because February, that's when I'm going to make my decision if I'm going to keep rooting for this team or not. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. If I'm gonna keep wasting my time trying to be sold or not. February is the time. All-Star break is the time. It's almost too late by the time All-Star break comes. That's what I'm saying like that. At the end of January, February, we're gonna have that conversation. You feel me? We don't gotta have that conversation right now. You feel me? And on top of that, you feel me? Luka and Austin Reaves, they coming. They coming. They coming. Let me know, bro. Let me know what your thoughts are on the NBA season so far. Who y'all think gonna win the NBA Cup? Listen, Lakers might win the NBA Cup. Lakers might win that cup. You feel what I'm saying? We might come back, win a cup again. You feel me? Repeat champions again. Well, not repeat, but we're gonna grab that thing again. You feel me? Other than that, bro, that is my thoughts. If you're watching this on replay, I appreciate you, gang. You feel me? Go ahead and drop your 2 cents into the chat. You feel me? Let me know what you thinking about the NBA season so far, who you think gonna win the cup. And if you got some time, go ahead and check out the rest of the content that we got going on over there. You feel me? Other than that, enjoy the rest of your night and peace. Watch basketball. Gotta watch basketball, man. That's the whole situation.